Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back. The Nooner is back.
Hell yeah.
We took too long of a time off, I think.
We did.
Felt too long. And now we're coming back to the coming of the silver female surfer. I wrote that.
Silver female surfer. I mean, it kind of works still. Episode 500, ladies and gentlemen. 500. Wow. Yeah, I've been doing this show the longest. It started out as, hey, I want to see if I can do a solo live stream. Now it turned into to be not solo, but it was just an experiment. And 500 episodes later, we're still going. We're still going.
Yeah.
Chris is naked right now, so that's why he's off screen for your protection. Or maybe
I've
not.
gone full Mauler, so I'm off camera today, but I am present and here, and you can imagine what I'm wearing. And
Yes.
do with that in your
Not
head
much.
what you want. Yeah.
Do with that what you want. Hi, Chris.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? Great discussion on Real BBC yesterday. Loved it. I wish I was there sometimes to chime in because I agreed on so many things, but we'll get into it. So
We will. I mean, we're not just going to talk about Superman today, okay? Because Supergirl is in the news. Superman had a very, very good Tuesday domestic box office on discount day, but still, it wasn't just a slight tick up. It was a big one. And inexplicably, I can't even say the word, Acolyte and Doctor Who have been Emmy nominated. First time in Doctor Who's 62-year history, it's been nominated for Emmys.
Wow.
In its lowest rated show that led to its cancellation. Of course, they're not going to say that, but that's what's happening. So there's that. And listen, we all know that the Fantastic Four is based on the coming of Galactus. And I did want to put the coming of the female Silver Surfer, but it didn't fit in the title. So it's just the female Silver Surfer is coming. Hopefully a couple comic guys will get that. Hopefully. How you doing, X-Ray Girl?
I'm doing good. I'm tired of talking about Superman, but it's like the one movie that just keeps on echoing on Twitter. I can't believe people are still talking about it.
I wanted to put in the title Superman fandom loud noises.
yes, that's appropriate.
Because that's what it is. It's but it's normal. It's total normal nerd rage for the most part. There's some stuff that's not, but I think it's been pretty funny and fun. I think it's kind of a throwback to the last Superman movie that came out and the Superman movie before that, before the internet was. Well, the internet was around and people were doing it in forums and stuff, but the same complaints were going on for Superman Returns and Man of Steel. So that stuff is not really new. It's a different conversation than what we've had in the last half decade with most superhero movies. Not all, but most. Yeah. So hello, X-Ray Girl. Thank you for being here. Chris, thank you for being here. Chat, thank you for being here. I don't know what we want to start with. I guess we could start with James Gunn's tweet of Supergirl.
Okay.
James Gunn's tweet about Supergirl, because that I think that's the biggest problem of them all. However you feel about the movie, however people will feel about the movie in a couple of years, however I still think the box office plays out at like 600-700 million. And I think if it hits 700 million, they could definitely consider that a win. I think. Did they want $1 billion? Yes. Did they want a bigger opening weekend? Yes. Do they want higher international numbers? Absolutely. Their expectations were very high for this, and don't pretend they weren't. If Superman makes $500 million, that's a disaster. I think it makes more than that. I think it has better legs than Ant-Man 3 and Cap 4 and Thunderbolts. A movie that it's better than all three of those movies, by the way. Which isn't saying much. But instead of look up, Chris, it's look out.
My God.
She is going to be...
actually like that.
She's going to be a hot mess in this movie. Maybe it'll be taking place on planets with a red sun where she doesn't have her powers, so she can get drunk. Not really sure how they're going to go with this. It's going to be based on Tom King's Woman of Tomorrow, but it'll be very James Gunn. This is your next movie. Your next thing is Peacemaker. Your next movie is Supergirl. I don't know what the next movie is. Well, and then there's Clayface, which will be Elseworlds. But as far as DCU, not really sure what the next movie is after Supergirl. And I wouldn't have started I wouldn't have started at a universe. I would have focused on a good Superman movie, as I've said before. I wouldn't have, I don't know. I would have, Jason Momoa Lobo being in it, it's good casting for Lobo. But I would have, I don't know, gone with a Wonder Woman, gone with a Batman. Chris, get that Trinity set up.
I think 2027's got to be Batman or Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
If they're at the pace of one movie a year, Superman, Supergirl, Wonder Woman, or Batman, or swap those. Get that pay, and whatever the Batman is, it's got to tie in. It's got to tie in, or shelved, or I don't know. Gunn's trying to build something, and he said some really weird things on interviews. He mentioned bringing Batmite into Batman. He'd like to see Batmite. I talked about it with Ryan on Gingy Daily. Like, he did this interview with David Desmalchin on a show called Grave Conversations, where he interviews people in like a coffin, and they're not even making eye contact. And Gunn talked about Batman and Batmite. It's very weird.
That is weird, but it's also weird bringing in Damian Wayne right away.
Right.
I mean, these are things that are absolutely fine on your fourth movie. You know, Batmite, fifth movie, sixth movie, if it makes it that far. In the very beginning, that's crazy. But I think Millie Alcock is good casting for Supergirl. I think she looks like Supergirl. Yeah, that's about all I could say right now. It's not like I'm pumped for this. It's not like I'm pumped for the DCU, based on this foundation. Right. And even if it does, even if it like does Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 box office and like runs away to 880 million, I'm not feeling good about it. Yeah, because then we'll just get more of Superman's James Gunn. And I don't think they have a good enough foundation because they haven't really established the world building wasn't there. The characterization wasn't there. I don't know where the hell I am in that movie after seeing it twice. So, if it's a super success, I doubt they will like look inward and go, okay, what stuff can we fix? Now, $600 to $700 million, maybe they do that. And maybe they go, James, do Justice League International. Don't do Superman. But I would rather just see a Justice League of America first. That's my opinion. And they really should have leaned into the patriotism, it looks like, because that probably would have done a little better. And listen, Chris, a lot of people, I know Variety was trying to bait the actors. The actors stepped in it, and they were trying to frame that MAGA doesn't like this movie. Bunch of people in MAGA like this movie, like a ton. So that's bullshit. So I think they should have just leaned into the patriotism more, shown an American flag or two, truth, justice, in the American way. Little things like that do go a long way.
I 100% agree that Superman is one color off from red, white, and blue.
Yep.
He really does. And I think the reason there's so much scrutiny of this thing is Superman represents America. He is a modern God creation by Americans, and in a way, our modern day Zeus or Jupiter, if you want to get to Roman or Greek gods, they had their gods. He is the God of America. Yes, of course, that'll be taken out of context and whatever, but he truly represents America, and for them to pussyfoot around, I think, is a mistake. That's the thing. I mean, in addition to, let's not talk Jor-El at all. That's been discussed quite a bit, but
ad infinitum.
Yeah, him representing America is important. It reflects our identity and what we think of ourselves. And this is why I think it's a Gen Z TikTok Superman, because this sort of simple-minded theme of I'm good and being good and nice is punk rock now because everyone is mean is so simple-minded. Everything about the movie is very simple-minded. Now, it doesn't mean I can't appreciate some aspects of it. There are a lot of things I do like, but to me, the bad outweighs the good from where I sit. The movie will not age well.
No.
And I heard you yesterday on Real BBC, and I agree with you. Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, is the best movie James Gunn's ever made, and he's tried to repeat that every single movie with diminishing returns, and he's got to the point where he's can only make one kind of movie. He reminds me of, and you can look at this is not necessarily an insult. He's very good at making one kind of movie. Certain filmmakers get in that rut. They experiment a lot in their early career. They make one movie that they're really good at making and then just try to repeat that success. George Romero fits in that. Kevin Smith fits in that. There's certain filmmakers that are not able to go between people like Nolan or other Ridley Scott, and really not Ridley Scott back in his heyday, that are able to do movies with different genres, different tones. I think Cameron could do that, but then they reach a point of, I really almost believe that great filmmakers, great creatives, they've got like a 10-year window of their best work. And after that, it's trying to do covers of their greatest hits, or like I can't believe it. There is a Who farewell tour at the Hollywood Bowl this fall. I can't believe the Who, like the Who.
Pete Townsend has like, okay, I saw the Who in the 80s when they were old. Okay.
I saw the Who in the 70s.
He had somebody else. He was playing an acoustic. I don't know if you remember this, Chris. Remember when Pete Townsend announced he had horrible tinnitus, right?
Yeah.
And that's when he talked about it, because the Who, for the longest time, Guinness Book World Record holder, was the loudest band in the world. So somebody else had to play guitar, but there's no Keith Moon. I didn't see Keith. God, I wish I could have seen Keith Moon live.
Yeah.
But yeah, now, poor John Entwistle, that's why you don't do cocaine in your 60s or 50s, died in Vegas during a Who tour. Yeah. Give up but that's the state of music right now, bro. That is the state of rock and pop. And that's where movies are heading right now.
Movies are the same way.
Yep.
So I saw the Who in high school when I was like 14.
They had high school back then?
What's that?
Was it like all in, like, were you in a schoolhouse?
It was a school.
You had one lady with a bun, and she would hit you with a switch.
They only had books. That's how old it was.
Oh.
Anyways, so I saw them. They played at the Pontiac Silverdome, and Iggy Pop opened, which was amazing. I mean, I saw him recently.
That's freaking awesome.
At Cruel World, and that was great. I still have the ticket stub.
Oh my God, that'd be a great show.
Yeah, but it's like that's what sort of, I mean, Guardians 2 and 3 are fine. They're fine. They're good. But the first Guardians is inspired, passionate, great messages, great character, amazing casting. Gunn is very good at casting. I think he is very good, from Suicide Squad to Superman. The casting is great, but he's kind of making one movie now. I think he'd be great at doing a Justice Gang movie or a Teen Titans movie.
Yep.
But I could see if they're going Supergirl 2026, you do Batman or Wonder Woman 2027. Then you do either in 2028, 2029, Justice League. You build to that.
God, 2029, dude.
I know. I can't believe I can't believe I lived this long. I know.
What the hell?
He did say he had an 8 to 10 year plan.
And they're 6 years away from losing the rights to certain portions of Superman and Batman.
Maybe that's the rush, but
that's the rush.
I can see them doing like one movie a year and like, oh, that's a good pace. Get the Trinity, throw Supergirl in there, fine. And then,
Supergirl's fine. I just staggered it with against another movie. I don't know.
Right.
But are they going to fill it with cameos and like is the Justice Gang going to be in Supergirl? Is Corn Sweat going to be in Supergirl? I think he is. So
none of these movies will be single character movies. They'll all be DC Universe movies featuring a specific character.
Yep. Instead of just a character up against the arch villain.
Right.
If it's just Supergirl and Lobo, okay. I mean, but yeah, I'm not super fired up about it, and I should be because I freaking love Superman. I love DC Comics. I love comic books. That was the biggest shock walking out of the movie. Is like I really thought I was gonna like this, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And now that we know more about the story of FF, I think Fantastic Four could be at least. It could be better, more coherent. Look, I know what you're thinking. I know.
What? Female Silver Surfer ruins everything?
That.
It does.
Yes, it does. And
it does.
Based on that choice.
Let's not even bring up Pedro right now. Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I feel like I'm seeing him in Eddington tomorrow.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see that too, just for cringe purposes.
A friend of mine saw it. Says it's one of his favorite movies this year. I asked him about, does it vilify, one side or the other politically? He says, no. What it does deal with is how people weaponize things like wearing masks and 6 feet. You got to be 6 feet. So it's like about people acting crazy because of all the insane rules that people were meant to follow. And I feel like, okay, that could be good.
It could, if you take, I read some reviews that did talk. One review used the quote, both side isms. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Does that mean trying to look at both sides? Is that an ism now in Hollywood? So, yeah, that's what I was curious about, is what his perspective will be on a fairly recent era that we all lived through. And we all knew where Hollywood stood on it. So that's why I'm curious about it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
2 Pedro Pascal movies in a row.
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
But he's not overcast and everything. Holy shit.
I know. Pedro fatigue is real.
Oh,
that is, people are tired of seeing him in stuff. Look, not his fault. He's taking jobs. Good on him. Like, do you ever see Zach Galifianakis in anything? And I knew someone who knew Zach in the whole comedy world, and he said, I am doing everything because I know this is going to be short-lived.
Yeah.
After Hangover, he became big. He took every job. He did a movie with what was that movie he did with Robert Downey Jr., where they go to Vegas? It's like a road
Due Date or something like that.
Yeah, it was really bad. Anyways, he did every movie possible, and then now I think he has some TV show.
Yeah.
But good on him. Save that money.
But yeah, Fantastic Four releases a week from tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That is right.
Before we get to that, let's bring up the Tuesday box office for for Superman domestic. 17.5 million.
That's pretty good for a Tuesday. That's not Thursday preview.
That is a Tuesday, up from a 12 million Monday that was 59% down, which is a pretty decent drop for a superhero movie. But that's domestic. It's looking like it's not going to do well international. Like, it's just not going to track well international, and that's going to hurt it. But it'll probably leg out some pretty decent numbers over the next couple of weeks. I mean, we'll find out Friday. We'll find out this weekend. And what it does after that, what benefits Superman and Fantastic Four is August is nothing. So what we talked about this earlier in the year, there's going to be some big drops during this year, early summer, late spring, July, and December. But between that, there is a desert of nothing that's going to really generate a lot of energy at the box office, unless there's some crazy sleeper hit, which there always could be. But there's not a lot. Like August, off the top of my head, Nobody 2. That's not going to be a runaway hit, but I want to see it.
It'll be fine.
Naked Gun, but nothing uber tentpole, right? Like we have this July. That's why they probably should have staggered them out. And we all predicted, hey, who's going to win July? The dinosaurs. And it looks like the dinosaurs are going to win July, like running away. And then it'll be probably Superman and Fantastic Four in that order. Superman will probably, 700 million. Fantastic Four, 600 million. I got to see it first, but 600 million being really nice. I totally overestimated fucking Cap and Thunderbolts. So,
but they have never. In recent memory, I cannot think of Marvel putting this much into promoting one of their movies,
and it was dwarfed by Superman. Dwarfed.
I mean, Pop-Tarts, cereal, pizza, toys, tons of different popcorn buckets and promos. It is, I mean, there are so many merch tie-ins. It's unbelievable. So I think I have a chart. I'll find it.
Oh yeah, there's tons. But I don't know. I'm not the best judge because I don't go to stores. I don't go to grocery stores and buy Pop-Tarts or chips or any of that stuff. But I did. Chris, you know why, and I can't say why now, but you will find out next week if anybody really cares. I went to Hot Topic.
No.
I went to Hot Topic.
Which one?
The one in San Antonio.
Which item? Which item?
Did you let me share?
I can't say what item I bought or didn't buy. I was looking for an item that you would get at Hot Topic. Specifically. No. I didn't buy anything. I ordered it online. But
well, you can order
hang on. What I did see was a bunch of Fantastic Four stuff there, including their little uniform sweatshirts, and a T-shirt with like the cover of Fantastic Four. But yeah, I pretty much should have bought this. No, the Four shirt is great. I'm fine with the Four shirt, but share what Chris shared.
This is what
I should have got that. As a matter of fact, I might go back and get it.
Oh my God.
Oh no, it's out of stock.
No,
it's sold out.
You could have had Pedro on your neck.
A Pedro Pascal necklace locket thing. Is that what that is? A locket?
Oh my God.
Rhinestone locket necklace with Pedro Pascal.
Gosh, there's some really good Fantastic Four stuff from Hot Topic.
Rhinestone homo.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Who bought that? Are they allowed to vote? Are they allowed to drive? That's
who knows. Oh my God.
Because that is a frightening thought. If you unironically bought this going, I want my Pedro Pascal locket. Oh my God.
I just want him around my neck.
Please stay inside of your house. Don't go outside. Bother the rest of us. Yeah, I should have got that. But I did see Fantastic Four stuff. I did. In a little section.
Stuff.
Right behind the Superman stuff. And it was about the same size. And we talked about, and we're going to still talk about this because the jury's still out. It's like July is going to decide the future of the superhero movie. And that it's looking like it's going to be diminishing returns.
Yes. I really think the superhero movie, when the summer plays out, the dust settles, I really think Hollywood's going to want to move on.
I think the jury is still going to be out, so it's not going to be super definitive. I wouldn't call it dead, but I wouldn't call it really super healthy. And what we're going to get next is we are getting, think about the next movie. Okay, there's Supergirl, but that's still kind of a big player. We're not getting Thunderbolts and Ant-Man and, fucking Shang-Chi. We're getting Superman, Fantastic Four, Supergirl, Avengers. Oh, no, sorry. It goes Superman, Fantastic Four, Supergirl, Spider-Man, Avengers. So at least they're kind of going back to basics and and looking at these characters. But the problem is they're going to be DCU is. It doesn't look like they're going to fill it with cameos, but that could change. I have no idea how much they're going to change the Woman of Tomorrow from the comic. But and it looks like Avengers and Doomsday and Secret War are just going to be nostalgia films because pretty much that's the only thing that makes money right now. It's going to rely on older heroes from previous incarnations that Marvel didn't even own that they had to buy. I mean, they're rolling out a 85, just had his birthday, 85-year-old Patrick Stewart. Ian McKellen, I don't even know. He's in his 80s. I hope he lives forever, Sir Ian McKellen. Love that guy. With their heads CGI'd on a stuntman's body, probably.
Yeah.
And I'm for that because I don't want him to break, well, Ian, for sure. But as far as the health of the superhero movies, can you make a singular superhero movie up with a focus on one hero with his little side characters up against his villain? I don't feel like Hollywood thinks they can make that anymore.
No, they can't.
No. So you keep making everything bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, but then you get diminishing returns on that. How do you go back to the basics like they did in the comics? You just go back and you make less for a little while. But you know what? You also spend less. So maybe the profits go up. Maybe you start spending less on your movie. I have a great idea, Chris. There's this character called Blade.
Right.
And cast Wesley Snipes is still out there. So if you want to do an old man Blade, I'm down. But there's also Marshall Ali. He's a pretty good actor. You cast him as Blade and you have him killing vampires. You put $70 million into that movie. You make it rated R, completely violent, kick-ass, good soundtrack. I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, take a minor character, but budget accordingly.
Yep.
Budget accordingly. Joker, the first one, made for $50 million. Reasonable. You can do that. And you can then take risks that you would not otherwise have taken. So, it seems so obvious to us, but maybe Gunn going with the pace of one movie a year. He's not trying to be Marvel. Well, he kind of, once Guardians came out, everything became Gunn's version of Marvel, I guess. The movies were different before that. Look at movies like Thor and whatnot. But I don't know, like I'd like to see a Blade movie where you take a risk. It's too bad because Sinners was like a really good Blade movie.
Yeah, that's what it was. They actually got costumes from Blade, and we were told that's the movie that killed Blade. But there you go. Fantastic Four almost did it conceptually. I like the retro futuristic look. Galactus looks great. I'm totally fine with Vanessa Kirby playing an invisible woman who works with the team and knows her place.
Right. Well, just look, there can be multiple leaders in a team.
Yeah,
I mean, Avengers had Tony
a
and
meritocracy, dude.
Yes.
Reed is the fucking leader. And the reason they're not doing it is because of intersectional feminist Hollywood. That's the only reason. They got close for them, but they whiffed in the end with that, Pedro, and female Silver Surfer. Johnny's fine. Thing looks great. Costumes could be better, but like they're not, the worst I've ever seen. But yeah. But we have a couple of FF trailers. I don't know if those were pulled up, but you could find them. X-Ray Girl.
I have the teaser that came out 2 days ago.
Well, not the animated one.
Oh.
No,
I haven't seen that one.
The animated one is terrible, but there's a teaser that actually was kind of good until the very end. Is it the one that's 60s style, X-Ray Girl? Here,
I'll show you
I'll find it. You might not know what that
Are
means.
We safe?
Yeah, pull that one up. Hang on, I'll find the other one too. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say I'm not sure. Like, I'm a huge FF fan. Every FF movie that's come out, I bought merch. I bought action. I don't care to buy anything affiliated with this movie. I don't know why. Maybe it's also I reach a certain age. I've got enough stuff, but nothing intrigues me. Not a popcorn bucket. Even the Galactus. I'm like,
since they first appeared in 1961's
when the hype's over. I'm just, I don't know. Although, think about this. There is clearly, I saw one clip, Johnny Storm has a romantic interest in female Silver Surfer. Can you imagine if the original take was Johnny was gay and it was a male Silver Surfer?
I would have said that's on brand. I wouldn't have been surprised at all. I'm actually way more surprised that he's straight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like even Superman, the one thing that it's like Superman is heteronormative. I mean, there's a kiss that's so passionate in the movie, they cut it out of the movie in the release in India. It's too much, too sexual. So, I mean, it's weird to give a movie credit just for being normal, but that's what we're doing, I guess.
That's called lowered expectations, which, I think we've seen a lot of.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lot of clips, but there's that one I just put in the private chat. I don't know if you've seen this trailer or not.
Oh, I don't know if I have either. Let's watch it.
Well, they put out a lot, and it got buried under Superman. It did. And we have to acknowledge again that it's great that we're having mostly normal conversations about Superman and judging it on the merits of the film. And this is the first time I can remember in a long time more people are talking about DC than Marvel.
Yeah,
like the conversation's dominated by Superman right now. That's going to change, but they should have led with this. Except the end. So,
okay, let's see.
Yeah,
let's
go.
See.
This summer, Marvel Studios invite you to the cinematic event of the year with everything from action
You are so fantastic.
to romance.
Just for luck.
Careful there. They're extraordinary heroes, but they're an ordinary family.
We make a point to do family dinner every week.
Marvel's first family, the Fantastic Four. Reed, he's all brain. Johnny, he's hot. Sue, she's always there. Or is she?
Hello, boys.
Ben is everybody's best friend. Even man's best friend's best friend.
Oh.
How's your day going?
On July
they put in a scruffy mutt dog.
That looks just like Crypto.
Yep.
Come on.
Total coincidence.
Man.
Hit play.
On July 25th.
I can't believe that such a fantasy is happening.
Earth's superstars, superheroes are in for the battle of their lives.
It's so fantastic.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna!
Say it!
Marvel Studios, The Fantastic Four. First steps. Surfing onto the silver screen in
Fantastic. Fucking ruined it at the end.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it was almost perfect.
Yeah, they should have led with that. They should have led with that.
That's a good trailer.
Yeah.
I
like
actually was
that.
smiling the entire time.
But you remember in the original comic, it was Alicia Masters.
Yes.
That it was, actually Ben Grimm's girlfriend, blind girlfriend, who had basically Silver Surfer found humanity through Alicia. That's where that story went.
Yes.
And it sounds like this is setting up Johnny as romantic interests with female Silver Surfer. That's where that's going. I don't know.
At least
just
it's
think they-
heteronormative, I guess.
I just think they shouldn't have done Galactus with the first movie.
Nope.
They have
Mole
so
Man.
many great villains.
You-
Doctor Doom, like, think of it.
Yeah, you just do some lower tier villains first. Establish, because now that you're bringing back Galactus, how do you bring him back later? Is it a one from a different universe? A lot of the theories are they're going to bring in Norrin Rad in the 616 later, but this is your first shot. So this is Marvel's one chance to get the Fantastic Four right, and let's go way back in time when Disney bought Marvel, but before that, Marvel was making its own movies. The whole concept was, we're not going to get these lame costumes. They're going to lean into the comics. They're not going to be embarrassed by them. And we're going to get stuff that's adapted in the spirit of Marvel Comics, which started out that way. And then they went away from it. And now we're at the Thunderbolts, where everybody's wearing freaking frumpy jumpsuits.
Right. Yeah.
So-
Well, I made what's so funny. I got killed in the comments on our
Good.
Piers appearance.
Just kidding.
I don't care.
I'm just kidding.
Because I wasn't able to clarify. Florence Pugh is objectively hot. I love her
she is.
wardrobe
Yes.
in Oppenheimer. She had great wardrobe in Oppenheimer. She had very little wardrobe, to be honest. But she's a very attractive woman. And you see that on the red carpet. All these women that are dressed down, desexualized, not allowed to truly express their femininity, and they're desexualized in all these films. That's why I feel like Gunn went far the other direction. All the women, with the exception of Lois, which
And a
actually
hot girl.
are that Cat Grant jumping up and down in slow motion near the end of the movie. You have to like that aspect,
Yeah.
Gary.
But they still made a frumpy hot girl. And
Well-
that girl's
well-
not they Rose Tico'd her.
Well, but they exactly what I'm saying is it's weird because when the women have so-called agency and can dress however they want, like in public or at the red carpet or at events where they know they will be photographed, they dress sexy. And then when they're in a freaking Disney or Marvel movie, they look like dumpy unitard jumpsuit that shows nothing. It's awful.
Yes.
So notice that. And Gunn went way the other direction. There are little subtle middle fingers to Marvel. I think the Guy Gardner middle fingers, that wasn't to that country of Marvelinia or whatever. It was him giving a middle finger to Marvel. However that's sussed out. He won in the end. He was butthurt. I dug up. I've been watching old interviews with him. He talks about getting canceled. He said he thought his career was over. He was going to sell his house and basically retire from the industry and try to save money. He was planning that on the day it happened. And he said what happened was that he never really felt loved. It kind of like that. And all the expression that so many people reached out. It's like the end of It's a Wonderful Life with George Bailey. You know what I mean? People come you see the support that
Little
you get.
different though.
Well,
But go
yes,
on.
different. But I'm saying that, yeah, I know. But that movie, I love that movie. I don't care.
Yeah, no, I do too. It's not about the movie.
I love that movie.
It's about
I love that movie.
circumstances.
F you. It's a Wonderful Life. Great holiday movie.
Great movie.
But when you see all the love and support, and he felt that so many people reached out to Gunn, the entire cast of Guardians. It's on a Josh Horowitz. I forget the name of his podcast, but he's a good interviewer. He's one of the Access old school mainstream guys, but he actually drills down and gets good stuff. But it was interesting. But I do think that making women look hot, little things here and there.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. They need to bring that back. If Miss Marvel was in her Miss Marvel costume, things might have been different. You never know. Still need a good story.
I like
but
the Supergirl.
I think it adds a
costume.
couple million.
Oh yeah.
I like the Supergirl costume.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But we have there's the what other clip did you have? X-Ray Girl for Fantastic
What are you
Four.
saying? The animated one? I haven't.
There's an animated one. It's awful.
I want to see awful.
Okay, I'll get that too.
Okay. All right, ready?
But we can do this one too. This is the Are We Safe?
Could you take us through how you defeated Galactus? How we did?
We didn't.
Not yet. Not yet, we didn't. We attempted to negotiate, but Galactus,
That looks good.
he asked too high a price.
What does he want?
What did he ask? He asked for our child.
Just answer this! Are we safe?
Are we safe? I don't know.
You know what? I felt more drama
Yes.
in that than anything in Superman.
Yeah.
I'm
That sets
sorry,
up a
Gary.
good don't apologize to me. It's true.
It's true. And Disparu did a great video
Yes.
where he broke it down about what the stakes. Of course, you know they'll probably screw it up, but I liked what he had to say.
What he said, and he's right, is that would set up everybody on Earth would start turning on you, and say give up your kid, you know, and it gives you a very interesting problem to solve, which will probably be solved by the female Silver Surfer and Sue Storm, and the guys will be all yay in the
So
background.
basically, it's an abortion story.
Wow.
I don't know about that.
I mean, the kid's already born.
Yeah.
That's that doesn't stop certain political factions from.
No, it won't. It won't. It won't.
So who knows? Look, okay, I might have gone too far with that comment, but
yeah, because
or
well,
maybe
then
it's
it's
a
pro-life.
It's pro-life story.
Yeah.
It's Save the Baby.
I don't think we're getting a pro-life story from Disney, dude. Just
maybe
I might be going out on a limb by saying that, but
maybe
yeah.
secretly, you never know.
I got I think the animated one. Who are the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Let's watch that. I haven't
Okay.
seen it.
Yeah. All right.
The Fantastic Four is the world's most famous family.
Wait, pause that.
Four daring astronauts who boldly
Mustache.
Oh,
Mustache. I hate that. I do like when Reed would get like grizzled, like I've been working for 3 days in the lab.
Yeah.
And I haven't shaved.
Yeah.
That I love. But
you're
grizzled,
okay.
But a freaking mustache that looks like that style of mustache.
And they're basically using it's like motion comic, right? You're fucking Disney, okay?
and they ripped off they tried to rip off. They tried to rip off a little Kirby there. It's a little Kirby.
Well, there's some Kirby crackle in that, which is yeah.
I do like Kirby could do so much with just squiggly electronic lines or molecule bubbles and so much weird fantasy stuff. I loved.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Hit play, X-Ray Girl.
They explored beyond the stars when they were struck with cosmic turbulence and gained fantastic powers. The brilliant Reed Richards stretches his body and mind as Mr. Fantastic. His partner in heroism and love, Sue Storm, projects powerful force fields and disappears from sight as Invisible Woman. Sue's brother, Johnny Storm, lights up the sky as Human Torch. And teammate and family friend Ben Grimm is the Thing, a rocky powerhouse with a heart of gold. Together they are the Fantastic Four. Scientists, explorers, protectors, heroes, and, above all else, a family. And now, for the first time ever, the Fantastic Four has invited us to meet their family for Sunday dinner in the Baxter Building to find out what heroes are like at home.
Awesome! The documentary crew is here to interview me. Johnny Storm.
They ain't just here for
Yeah.
you, Flame Brain. They're here for me, the Thing.
We're running a bit behind. I was in a meeting. Sue Storm, a pleasure to meet you. Excuse me, something just popped up. Oh, Reed, we need forks. Thanks.
Let me help with that, Herbie.
What the even in the
Richards.
cartoon, they're emasculating the men. Well, I'm busy working on business stuff. Can you set the table?
Can you set
darling?
the table? I know. Fucking A. If they'd have probably just ended it with the, hey, this is the Fantastic Four, it'd be whatever. But like, Jesus Christ, dude. Here, this gives you a feeling of the movie. And somehow they couldn't trouble the actors to voice the characters either. So,
Yeah, why waste their time?
why waste their time?
Shake, but I'm stretched thin at the moment.
I'll make sure the food's camera ready.
Don't make me put you in a force field next.
But I'm starving.
Tell the kid you can't rush greatness, will ya?
You sure you got that hot enough?
Whoa, this is Aunt Petunia's family recipe.
Would you like the potatoes down there, darling?
Right here, honey. Oh, I should check on... Whoa!
Whoa! Ben, your stomach's rumbling.
Sorry, this interview might have to wait. We're under attack.
Oh, she gets up first.
Fantastic Four.
Oh, dude.
It seems Sunday dinner comes with a side of danger. You won't want to miss what happens next. Tune in next time.
Oof. Okay, that's enough X-Ray go. It's ended. It's ended. One good trailer, one not so good.
Yeah.
But it's for kids.
Yeah.
It's for kids. Just like Superman's for kids. And the next Superman, the next adventure in the DCU, the DA pointed this out. So I want to give him credit for this. The next adventure for the kids movie that was Superman will be Peacemaker, a rated R show on HBO. That's hyper violent. That's your next. James Gunn tweeted, if you want to find out what happens next, go to Peacemaker. So get all the little 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds and sit down in front of HBO. And maybe like Euphoria will lead into the show. And they can catch some of that too.
Yeah, that's, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like when these movies come out, I feel like I've seen them.
Yeah, there's too many clips. Well, yeah, with Superman for sure. I feel like I watched the first hour already.
Yeah, yeah.
And part of the second one. Hey, Fantastic Four short though. It's 1 hour 55 minutes.
What?
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's so strange.
Do you think that people sort of, going, oh my God, these 2.5 hour Thunderbolts or these movies being too long? Do you think they're finally listening?
Yeah, I think they are. It just depends on did they go into this wanting to make a 2.5 hour movie and had to cut it? Because that's what it felt Superman was. Superman felt like it was missing a lot of stuff. The Batman, which I didn't love, was 3 hours long. I forgot it was 3 hours long, and I watched it on a plane. I'm like, oh, it's still going. It's still going. This is a long movie. Maybe they did, and they do. They do need to cut down movies to 2 hours, but they have to also go in planning for it to be a 2 hour movie instead of just hacking it to pieces. And didn't they do reshoots for Fantastic Four too? So with Shalaba on not as female Silver Surfer, which looks terrible, Chris.
Yeah,
I have not seen a picture of it that looks good, which is kind of embarrassing because the Thing looks all right. So how can Terminator 2 do it better? Almost 40 years ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago for sure. Don't know the exact numbers on that one. I don't. But we'll be talking about it a lot next week, and we could talk about why I went to Hot Topic. which is not something
Why?
I'm proud of saying. Like, okay, if I'm going to walk in there like, hey, I'm shopping with Mrs. Nerdrotic and she wants to go into Hot Topics, like, okay, I'll go in. You know, but yeah, we'll talk about it. We can't say it now, though. Don't want to ruin anything.
Why? What's going on? Something I should know about? Or
yes, you should know about it. I text you going, I'm doing this thing for the thing we're going to.
Oh, I know now. Okay.
Thanks for playing,
yes.
Chris.
Oh, that's great. Sorry. I'm all over the place, man.
Hey, Comic-Con is next week.
Oh,
I'm so excited for you guys.
dude. We got the meetup on Saturday. I think I can share the.
Sure. I have I'll find the tweet.
I've got the graphic for it somewhere. Here it is, up on screen. The fan meetup, Big Man Comics. Gabe El-Taib is arranging it. Also signing at the Big Man Comics booth.
Yep.
Saturday, July 26th, 8 p.m. at Urban Coal-Fired Pizza. Now that is outside of the gas lamp. I believe it's in the.
Isn't it the same place we went to last year?
It's not at the same.
Oh, okay.
place. It is.
Oh, it's on University Avenue.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
So here.
You might want to Uber there.
Hang on.
The link will be in the description if you do want to RSVP for the San Diego meetup.
It is going to be off the 805 in North Park. It's near North Park.
Yeah, North Park area. Not far, a quick Uber ride, but if you're gonna go, yeah.
It's a quick Uber ride up the 805, which you can go. I mean, you can catch. It's not that bad, but it's a little northeast of Balboa Park. It is not far from where I used to live at all, because I used to live right off of University Avenue in Hillcrest.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's where my old it's close to where my old comic shop was, on Comic Ground. On Comic Ground. So there you go. Also, real quick, you want to throw out the book stuff? I have a book. We're gonna get to more topics in a second. But
I pre-ordered the book.
You did. Well,
I did.
Thank you.
On like day one, like during FNT.
107,000. We have 2,115 books sold. That's insane. All this is insane. This is all your fault too, Chris. Just pointing that out.
I'll take the blame.
You're going to take the blame. But
I love the cover. I love the cover. Is awesome.
That little picture of me as Superman.
Oh, it's great.
That's when I lived in where in the hell did I live? Claremont. I was back when we lived in Claremont when I was a wee youngster a million years ago. Actually, Superman, the first comic had just come out when I wore that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's hardback, soft cover, signed versions, merch. I want it all. Whatever.
They do a read
you
and
can
collect
afford.
version now.
There you go.
That's been added.
Oh
in the
wow,
merch
sweet.
portal. So
I did not know that.
They've added. They're listening, I think. So
They're listening to the people. They're listening to the people.
So very cool. And I love the hat. This is like legit one of my favorite hats to wear, the Nerdrotic hat.
I like that hat too.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I like to wear it once in a while, but it's just there's a point where it's like I'm rocking my own merch. It's kind of when I'm out in public. It's like,
I do that. I do that all the
Do ya?
time. I don't give a fuck.
Hey,
You know?
I'm rocking your merch right now.
Thank you. Well, we got shut down. We can't sell it.
Why
Copyright.
not? Oh, really?
Some copyright thing.
But you
We'll have to
changed
like
the
redesign
That's
it.
bullshit. You changed the font.
Yes.
They
yes.
don't own. I
You
get
gotta
the-
bring it back. They don't own that word.
Dude, you need it. Why did you make a video? Marvel, my channel is under attack. Marvel is trying to destroy me.
Right.
You should.
Dude, what the hell, Chris?
All right, I'll do it.
Marvel
I'll go
doesn't want to be male again.
I'll go full quartering.
Go
And I'll
full
talk
quartering.
about being attacked.
Oh, you got what? That was a
Amazing.
missed opportunity.
Yeah,
Put the quartering on your thumbnail.
Yeah. Yes. How do I get him to do a video on me getting attacked? I don't know. I don't care.
Hey, there's actual other news kind of out there aside from Superman and a Fantastic Four movie coming out. Emmy nominations. I know especially everyone here is just super into award shows and the Emmys
awards.
and the Emmys, which are television awards, and now they're streaming awards. The nominations came out, and Andor got quite a few. Hang on.
I think they got like 14 or something like that.
Yeah, that got quite a few. The Penguin got 20. Got a lot. Just got a lot. But you know who got snubbed? Colin Farrell.
Unbelievable.
Unfucking believable.
That is one of the great performances. I mean, in years.
Yeah.
That I can recall in TV.
Yeah. It's utterly unbelievable. Like his performance as Penguin was fucking great, and Penguin was fun. Kristen Milotti, she got nominated. She should have. She was really good in it.
Yeah,
and I think some supporting character got nominated, and it got nominated for a bunch of stuff, including Best Writer. But yeah, no Colin Farrell at all. Severance got a bunch. I think White Lotus dominated, and yeah, I didn't care about White Lotus. I didn't even watch it, but you know what did get nominated, Chris? couple shows got nominated. The Acolyte.
Oh my God.
The Acolyte. It seems like it's been a year. Oh, because it has been. Since it came out, it actually seems like it's been years. The Acolyte. Congratulations to sound editing, to the sound editing team. Now, you know who they should have given an award to, Chris? Is the audio description. The audio description.
God. Oh, I love that.
Deserved an Emmy. Okay, it deserves all the Emmys. But sound editing team of The Acolyte for their Emmy nomination for outstanding sound editing for a comedy or a drama series. Half hour.
Yes, comedy in the right category.
In the right category. Acolyte was the best comedy of 2024, without a doubt. I have not laughed that hard in a long time. It was truly funny. So I think that's appropriate. So congratulations to sound editing a comedy. And I still think the audio description should have won an Emmy.
Is that even a category?
YouTubers laughed all the way to the bank on that one. Jesus Christ. Well, comedy and drama, it's the Emmy nominations are as lame as the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
You know, they bunch things together that like don't belong together just to eke out. Like the Penguin, where Andor was nominated for series, the Penguin is a limited series, so it won't be getting a season 2. So that's what it's nominated in, even though they weren't definitive about it. But Colin Farrell getting snubbed is effing ridiculous. Was there any? Did you look at him at all, Chris? I know you're more film.
No, I don't care about the Emmys.
Yeah,
I really don't care. The Penguin, I saw that it got a lot.
Yeah.
Of noms, but Colin, that is a snub. That, you know what that says? People don't like him. They don't like him in the business.
Yeah. White male too. I mean, I think you
white
can add
male.
that.
Maybe
can add
he's.
that.
I can't recall any political.
No, I think it's
commentary with
just that they didn't want to nominate a white male.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He's white and male. Nah. They win too much. And no Taylor Sheridan shows, which absolutely dominate the ratings, nominated for anything because they fucking hate him. Now they hate him for a lot of reasons, but mostly because people just watched it. Like Tulsa King wasn't nominated, Landman wasn't nominated, 1923 with Harrison fucking Ford wasn't nominated, and all those shows were to varying degrees were really good. Tulsa King was great. Landman was great, but Taylor Sheridan's 6 shows were snubbed. Why do Emmy voters hate his dramas? Because viewers love them. That's
and
why.
Also, they don't like his politics.
They don't like his, and he's not. It's not like he's uber MAGA or anything like that. But
yeah, he's not. He's not. I heard him on Rogan. Great interview on Rogan with him. It was great. He's pretty based, but he's not ultra right, you know.
No. But he'll put base shit in there and like common sense stuff. That's really not even that like groundbreaking, but he'll put the fact that he puts it in his shows, and Billy Bob Thornton will sound based as fuck talking about a wind farm windmill and breaking down how much oil goes, how much petroleum goes into the production of that product, which is fucking awesome, by the way. But no, they don't like him also because of the strikes, the writers' strikes.
Oh yeah.
Remember, he's like, F writing rooms. I don't do writing rooms. He's all and they got a little mad about that. So, and who gives a shit? But another show, for the first time in 62 years, was nominated for, I believe, 2 Emmys. Doctor Who, with Ncuti Gatwa, or Nurse What, as Mahler calls it.
Oh my God.
And it's for one of the worst fucking things in this last. It was the Beatles episode. And it's for the song "There Was Always a Twist," and I guess it's choreographed dancing.
Outstanding choreography.
Outstanding choreography. For I challenge anyone to sit through the entire number. I challenge anyone. That's a challenge right there. That's worse than like hot sauce or anything. I challenge you to sit through that number and not want to stick pencils in your ear and end your life. It is pretty awful. But the first time in 62 years, it's nominated for an Emmy. Of course, famously, it's been a giant flop. It was not renewed. I am surprised Disney hasn't said something yet, but the only definitive thing we'll get very soon is Disney kicking this to the curb. I think everybody just assumes it, and maybe Disney just will quietly, say nothing. They'll just say nothing. I guess quietly saying nothing is still saying nothing, but you know what I mean? But I thought Disney would at least come out and go, yeah, we're not picking up the contract. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I guess they're waiting for what? I don't know what they're waiting for. All the ratings are in. I doubt anybody's going back and rewatching any Ncuti Gatwa Doctor Who. It ended in the worst possible way. The final season, Russell, this is why you like, and I've talked about this before. This is like, we want George back. We want this person back. Do you though? Because they're different people now. So Russell T. Davies and David Tennant coming back on paper, and Catherine Tate was like, holy shit. Man, they listened to the fans. This is great. It turns out Russell T. Davies came back to give them a middle finger to the fans, and the through line for the entire final season was flipping the bird to you, or how they do it in the UK. And I'm not being hyperbolic at all. I watched it, and it was hashtag RIP Doctor Who was baked into the canon of Doctor Who, which is, I mean, there's one part of that that's fucking awesome. But that's bad. That's bad. No, you should be trying to make most of the fans happy and not telling them to fuck off, which they did. And it was sad. When I watched that final episode, Chris, and I've talked about it before, my expectation was, thank God it's over, and now I can watch it burn and mock it into oblivion, because it was easy to mock. And I felt bummed. I'm like, it's so fucking sad it came to this. So many people love this show. It lasted for so long. So many great people put their heart and souls into this show to make it last for, 62 years, 51 or 2 being good. And it's surviving a long cancellation period, the wilderness years. And now it's done. And it actually did something that very few of these franchises have done when they've been fired up again. It captured a new generation of kids. Chris, you'll remember at Comic-Con, Doctor Who dominated Comic-Con for a good 3 or 4 years.
It was huge.
Dominated it.
You'd see TARDISes, people dressed up. It was mostly David Tennant. I think I like Eccleston for that one season.
I did too.
David Tennant was so popular. And okay, previous to Eccleston, Doctor Who was like a franchise that other nerds mocked.
Yes.
It was definitely like this sort of faction that was small, passionate, and I get it, but that,
Star Trek fans mock Doctor Who fans.
Right, exactly. That's how nerdy it was. People who dressed as Klingons would mock people.
You go fucking nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
And say it in Klingon.
A friend of mine even wrote a screenplay that this is before Eccleston, Doctor Who. He wrote a screenplay that was based on the Warriors about a bunch of Doctor Who fans who missed the last bus out of Comic-Con and had to walk to the hotel, and they run into different sets of nerds. It's based totally story-wise on the Warriors.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I know. I gotta reread that.
That really would have
script.
worked 10 years ago.
This was like 20 years. Yeah. He wrote this script like 15, 20 years
really?
ago.
Okay.
It was great. By the way, James Wallace is correcting us. And I'm proud of the chat for this. They didn't know that Colin Farrell was nominated.
Oh, he was? I thought
he was. And the chat didn't correct us because the chat doesn't give an F about Emmys. I've got links
then
to stories.
I retract.
I looked it up.
That's good. You know what? I maybe missed it because it was in limited series. So my bad. I'm spreading misinformation.
Here it is from Deadline. Celebrating its first Emmy nomination for HBO. And there's links to stories if you Google it.
Awesome. Okay, so I fucked up.
Outstanding lead actor in a limited or anthology series or movie.
So limited. Okay, you know what? I fucked up. I was looking at main series.
It's all good. It's all good.
Thanks, chat. Keep us honest.
No, the chat didn't say this. Someone that I know that watches the show live.
Oh, they did. The chat doesn't give a shit.
The chat missed it because they don't care about awards. So good on you, chat. Good on you.
Colin Farrell was nominated. I retract what I said before because it was erroneous, and he should have been nominated because he was fucking great.
Yeah.
I want to watch it again. So apologies, everybody. All right, so back to Doctor Who real quick.
Yeah.
This was a sympathy nomination. They tried to find anything to nominate it for. And you'll get that. That's what the Acolyte is too. It's like, let's nominate it for something. Fucking Rings of Power got one for effects. And I was trying to okay, I'm going to just step away. Did they deserve it? No, fuck that show. It doesn't deserve anything. Special effects for a Balrog that they ripped off from a movie that did it better, 20 years ago. Fuck Rings of Power. But that's the state we're in right now. And with the Doctor Who fandom, you were talking about how it dominated Con. It was David Tennant. You know what? Leading up to the 50th anniversary, you know what made it popular here? It was on BBC America, and it was doing reruns there. But when it hit Netflix, Chris, that's when it started blowing up. Because then, Americans can go see it in order, and not wait for some rerun. And that's when it's really started blowing up. And their lead up to the 50th anniversary it's one of the best anniversaries of a show ever. It's the best anniversary of a show ever. It's kind of shocking that Star Trek whiffed their 50th. We'll see what Star Wars does with theirs, but holy crap. The lead up to that was huge. Absolutely huge. And it was talked about on national news. Everybody was excited about it. And as popular as Tenet was, Matt Smith was pretty popular in America too. My funniest observation is the most popular cosplay, the people who cosplayed Peter Capaldi's Doctor the most were lesbians.
Oh my God, you're right.
I saw more women dressed as Peter Capaldi. And you know what? I mean, it kind of worked.
Yeah. Did you ever go to Gallifrey in LA?
Back in that, I had talked to people from Gallifrey. I hadn't made it recently.
I used to go every year. They had great panels, a great merch room. I liked that it was all focused. You'd see other offshoot genre stuff, but it's mostly Doctor Who. I love that con. Now it's like super woke and crap.
Yep, and it's ending.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think it's got 1 or 2 more years and it's done. And it fallen. Well, it used to sell out immediately, and it stopped doing that. So
it was so hard to get tickets to that thing. It would sell out like immediately. You had to get in a virtual queue. I mean, the tickets weren't outrageously priced. I just bought tickets, but it was fun near the LA airport. This was what was fun about it, because people came from the UK. People came all the way from the UK for Gallifrey, and it was the fandom of Doctor Who united like there, and the UK guys, they could drink. It was insane.
Oh, yeah.
There was a thing we used to call, when I couldn't get a badge, they called it LobbyCon, because all you would do is drink and hang out in the lobby. People would, sneak in drinks, but the Brits, they could pound those drinks.
That's Comic-Con too. Was it the Hilton bar and the other one?
Hilton bar, which we'll be going to.
Yeah, people just hung out. All you had to, if you want to see like a comic book writer and artist back in the day or a movie star, just hang out in that Hilton bar. You'd have seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be hanging out. I guess I'll have a glass of water there. But I'm looking forward to going back to my hometown and not missing it, not missing living there, not missing the traffic. But it's going to be fun to go to my 30 whatever con, 8th, 9th. I've lost count. I've been to so many. And and like Hall H is going to be kind of nothing. So we'll just, I don't know, look at comic books. That'll be fun.
Well, George Lucas is in Hall H on Sunday.
He is?
Yes.
Really?
To talk about his, he's being interviewed by Guillermo del Toro. It's about his Lucas Museum.
Oh, shit. Okay, we got to go to that.
Museum of Storytelling.
We got to go to that.
Yeah, I always get nervous and uncomfortable when they let the audience ask questions.
Oh, it's terrible.
People come up.
It's fucking terrible.
I'm always like, oh, please.
Do you remember?
Don't embarrass the community.
You probably weren't in Hall H when the one time Sarah Michelle Gellar went. She never wanted to do cons or anything because of the Buffy stuff. And she did it was post Buffy. It was like a couple years after. And it was terrible. The questions were, oh, you felt so bad for it was rough to sit through that.
There's also a panel Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Where they're going to show stuff from Coyote versus Acme. That shelved project.
Yeah. I mean,
10 a.m. I'm saying I don't know that there'll be things in Hall H that will be the huge line. There'll probably be DC on Saturday. James Gunn will do a victory lap. He'll show something from Supergirl because it's shot. It's done.
Yeah, it is done. Yeah. I think there's gonna be some. I can't remember what's there. There's like some. I don't want to say Universal's gonna be. Yeah, I mean, like if there's something we're seeing, but I'm totally fine just walking the floor and going seeing some old retailers I know and hanging out.
But I think the only panel that we'll have trouble getting into will be that Gunn DC panel.
Oh, we'll go to that. We'll go.
Let's go. Well, we have to strategize.
Well, we'll go the same way we did last time.
Yes, we will go through the entrance.
You know what sucked? I was just talking about it. Is we went into Hall H. We got into this little dog pen with all the other access media, right? And to the point where we had to ask. I had gotten an argument with a fucking guard, because I got to go take a piss. He's all, you can't come back. I'm like, so you want me to just piss right here?
Right.
It's like, what are we doing? And I try not to be a dick or anything, but I'm just like, the bathroom's right over there. I can see it. Can you just can I run over there? And eventually they let me go to the bathroom. I'm like, I am 54 years old and I just asked somebody to go to the fucking bathroom. Fuck this shit.
Right.
But we were there and we were waiting for the Marvel thing, and you and I were kind of just chit-chatting through the Penguin panel that was going on, and I wish we would have paid more attention to it. Because Kristen Milletti was like 10 feet away from us.
We were like, whatever.
Yeah, we're like, this show's going to be lame.
Everything they showed, was not impressive.
I'm like, it looks very mid.
Like, fine. Do I care?
Colin Farrell was on the big screen. He wasn't there, but whatever. Kristen Miletti was right there. Looking good, by the way.
It was, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I hope Colin wins. Probably
I hope he does. He should. He should. She should win, too. But it'll probably go to some White Lotus, Severance, whatever. HBO stuff.
I don't know. I tried watching White Lotus. There's something, it's like, oh, I see why people like this. It's not for me. It's just not.
It's a very girly show.
It's a very girly show.
It's very girly? Okay. Wow. Well, no surprise then.
Not for us. Not for us. But yeah, we got the meetup at Comic-Con and we'll be there. And I'm going to see you earlier.
You know what sucks?
What's that?
You know what we will miss because of the meetup?
What's that?
They're showing 1989 Batman with a live orchestra at Petco Park.
No.
And tickets are cheap and it's open seating. You go there.
What time?
At 8:00. I know. Everyone, I mean, should we change the meetup to Petco Park? You know that I love Petco Park. That area that they have the ticket you can just watch from the lawn.
Yeah, Petco Park's fucking awesome, dude.
It is my favorite ballpark.
One of
I
the
mean,
best
Dodger
ballparks.
Stadium is
Old.
dated, and I like it. It's fine.
It's old.
You know, they don't take cash anymore.
They don't?
They do not take except cash. And
Do they take EBT?
Everyone that hands you whatever it is you're purchasing, they turn the screen around for a tip. It's, man, tip culture, like, look, it's out of control. And if you make something and wait on me, you're getting a tip.
Right.
And I tip 20% because I'm bad at math. So I that's easy math for me. But yeah, if you're handing something to me where you just grabbed it out of a fridge, that's not tip worthy. It's not. Sorry.
No. Yeah, you know, I tip. I'm trying not to go crazy, but it just depends on the service. That's all.
Well, in that situation, not so much for me.
Yeah, not so much. Dodger dogs are great though.
Yes.
They're great. But getting in and out of that stadium is
nightmare.
It's terrible.
What I've done is I take the train to a Union Station, and there is a free bus that goes from there to Dodger Stadium, and you could take it back too. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're sorry for missing 2 weeks. And yeah, episode 500. And our hoopla is to just do an episode like we normally do.
Yeah.
No
Yeah, I missed it. But you know, we both. And then next week is Comic-Con, so we won't do one.
We're not doing one next week.
Yeah.
Not doing one next week either. And I'm missing 2 Forbidden Frontiers because of travel. But we'll be back. You know, August.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm traveling a lot over the
Wait,
next.
When's your birthday? When's your birthday?
In August.
It's August.
Was it 18th or 14th?
18th.
I might have an early birthday present for you.
Oh, you know.
When I see you.
I'm trying to forget it, okay? Because
you and me, I forget mine every year. I don't. Yeah.
It's just another day. Hopefully above ground. But
that's the goal.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on in LA that that's fun. That's going to be fun.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be
right
good.
Before Comic-Con. Oh man, I'm going to start packing that Sunday.
But then I do stuff right after that. I have to go back to LA, and then I'm going to Washington D.C.
God, so much traveling.
Wait, are you doing that thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you, Chris, for letting us know.
So we are going to be in Washington D.C. together. So yeah.
Yeah, and other
no
people,
idea what I'm going to
Alan
talk about. Do you know what you're going to talk about?
No,
I have no clue.
I never do.
No, I'll on the drive up. I'll pen something up. So yeah, Angel Studios invited me and another YouTuber, little guy. You've never heard of him.
Comics?
That's mean, but accurate.
Little.
mean, but to a premiere. That's like the day after con, so we're staying an extra day. And then Chris, you
wait. Can I ask you what the name of the movie is?
It's sketch comedy.
No, it's called Sketch with Tony Hale.
Sketch, yes. Sketch.
I'm going to that premiere too.
Oh, well, I'll see you.
Let's go.
I'll see you.
I'll be there.
Drinker's going to be there too.
He's going to be there? Oh, that's great. All right. I know where that theater is. It's kind of it's off.
But then we're going to Washington, D.C., where Drinker's going to be too. And you and Alan, right? Alan's going? Yes.
Alan will be there.
And others to do some talk to some kids. So
yeah.
That'll be great. Hey, kids. Let me tell you what not to do.
How did we all get invited? Alan, by the way,
know.
Alan tried to get a tour of the White House through our congressperson, and we couldn't get it.
Why not?
Well, we can
because he's Asian. If you had gone by yourself.
That's exactly right. But we can get a tour of DC, a guided tour. So if you
of DC,
yeah,
what parts?
Yeah, exactly. The parts where you can get crack.
That would be everywhere. Oh, you mean the Capitol building?
Right. Oh my God.
Tour of the White House, huh? Maybe.
No. We tried.
Oh,
we were rejected.
Why were you rejected?
It's not personal. It's scheduling. Not available.
Oh, okay. Because I thought they do tours. Did they stop doing that?
Yes, they do. But you have to get vetted to go to
clearance. Oh,
White House.
I ain't getting in. No White House tour.
So
I'm not even trying.
But we can do DC if you want. I think it's 10 a.m. that Saturday.
Okay.
So up to you, Gary.
No, I'm down. Because I'm bringing the fam. So
yeah,
bringing the fam. It'll be fun. So we got all kinds of stuff coming.
Oh my
up.
God, you are going to a big Hollywood premiere.
It's Angel Studios. I mean, that's great.
I know.
Yeah.
I go to these little premieres for little indie movies all the time. It's fun.
I like
it. It's not.
Hey, that Homestead thing they did, I'm really happy to find out that they're continuing it. So they did the movie that led into the first part of a season, and it was like, hey, we got to see if we could fund it. I guess they got the funded for it. I thought it was all right.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked it. So Sketch. We're gonna see Sketch.
Yeah. Check out the trailer. It looks like it's a kind of dark little kids movie, like Beetlejuice.
Trailer.
What trailer?
We need to do
the Stranger Things
trailer.
Oh, let's do it.
They're all gonna be 50.
Oh my God. Did they unravel the mystery of the rapidly aging children?
Yes. Let's do this because then we got to get soups. We're on a tight schedule today.
Burn commencing in 5.
Oh, well. All right, go back. She's in a radio. They're in a radio. Where are they? Okay.
It's like a radio station with an overhead projector.
Oh, that is such a callback.
God.
I remember
those. Okay, hit play.
Burn commencing in 5, 4, 3. Come on. 2. And
this November.
After what we've been through, this thing it ties us together. forever.
The final chapter. Oh, wait, was that Linda Hamilton? That was Linda Hamilton. That was Linda Hamilton, right? You could just play it again. Or not.
Wherever this blood leads.
I need you to fight one last time. Let's end this, kid.
God, she got old. I mean, she was a little kid, but the little sister. See, okay, keep going.
Keep going? Okay.
Yeah, keep going.
Found you.
It's all right. Everybody's older. I like the release schedule. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
It looks, and maybe this is the best thing we see around Christmas because it won't be Avatar.
Did you see Squid Game season 3?
Not yet, because I want to go back and watch 2. I mean, it's the same season. I want to go back and watch it again. But I wasn't enamored with season 2, which is just 3-part 1 or 2-part 1. Have you?
Yes.
What'd you think?
Disappointing, and the ending. It has like Return of the King had 9 endings. But I didn't mind that. You know, for movies that are epic, 3-hour running time each film, it earned that. This movie had like this epilogue that went on too long, of multiple endings, but it sets up the English version
by David Fincher.
By David Fincher, and they introduce. I won't ruin it, but there is a famous actress that is sets up the English version.
Okay.
It was like
I know about that. Yeah.
I felt like
Speaking of Lord of the Rings.
I did not like it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like, what?
Yeah.
The other thing that bugged me about it, this is a small thing, but important detail. In Squid Game, what the contestants are doing is playing childhood games that are Korean. They are Korean games.
Yep.
That they played when they were young Korean kids. And in the end, they're playing this game that is the Korean game. They should be playing American playground games.
Yes, they should. All right, we got to get soups.
Anyway, sorry, Gary.
It's all right. It's all right. We got to get soups because we're on a tight schedule today.
Tight.
Stranger Things, I'm going to watch the shit out of it. Everybody looks older. That's great. Not crazy about. I wanted it to be more than Vecna. I wanted it to be not just him. So we'll see. We'll see. Maritime, and everybody's got their @ symbols today again. And I guess that's going to be permanent on their name. So I apologize for YouTube. I hate it. YouTube did one thing good and did one thing very bad over the last week or so. Has gifted 50 Nerdrotic memberships for $250. Thank you. Thank you. Member stream's coming, and I'll finish. Maybe I'll do watch parties of Squid Game. I don't know. I'm not in a hurry to go watch it. I like season 1. Probably shouldn't have done more, and that's we'll see if that changes. The Right Fiction for $20 Australian. Congrats on the book, Gary. Thank you. Just binged all the Superman films from 78 to Man of Steel last weekend. Love seeing the classics for the first time. But I do think Superman rewinding time and memory erasing Kiss is a bit much. Thoughts? We always thought that back then. But the heart and soul of the movie is still there, and it's still the gold standard. But that I wasn't crazy about that. Or Can You Read My Mind? That's the part I hated as a kid. I'm like, I can't sit through this. Nah.
It's a good time to go get a popcorn refresh.
Good time to go pee. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Skyrim, the shrimp. But you know what? That's a story element that was a get out of jail free card, and it wasn't making Superman a stalker or Clark Kent letting Pa Kent get sucked up in a tornado or turning Jor-El into wanting his son to be a pimp. Skyrim the Shrimp for $20. On BBC, you guys named directors who made films that respect the original material. I've come to throw a director and movie that respect the original material in the mix, and that is Ron Howard on How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Whew. I'm going to say, and you could feel that way. Early on, before my pops died, he helped Audrey with some of the financing for that. My pops was Theodore Geisel's accountant, and then worked later for Audrey, worked with her to get the University of California, San Diego library that looks like a UFO all set up. And Audrey hated that movie. Hated everything about the process. So, yeah. Hated everything about the process of that movie. But you know what? I didn't hate it. That was a long time ago. So when did that movie come out again? Read one while I look this up.
Sure. Fourth drawer down for $1.99 British pound says Chris is dressed as Princess Leia. That's why he's not on camera. You got it right.
Precisely.
And Aaron Pipes with 5 says, be honest, Chris is lounging by his pool in his Princess Leia bikini.
Yeah, well, I wish I had a pool.
Yeah.
No pool.
And ADL V2L for $4.99 says, I really hope there's not a CNN moment happening when Chris turns off his camera.
Oh, no. I know what you're talking about.
Did you find the date, Gary?
I did. 2000. God, 20-something years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. But yeah, she didn't like the build up, the negotiation, the process, nothing about it. That's what I remember Pops telling me before he passed away. Liked Ron Howard though. Nerdrotic, congrats on 500 years of a nooner. Yes, 500 years. 500 years. Theo's Primus for $10. Finally saw Superman. I hated every minute of it. Not since Black Panther have I wanted a movie to end so badly. Nothing about Superman was super. The plot was convoluted garbage. There's a lot of people who feel that way. Mm-hmm. And I don't entirely disagree. I kept on going like, okay, it's going to go somewhere. It's going to go somewhere. And it didn't. There's a lot of people who like it too and will die on that hill defending it. And that's nerddom. That's fandom. Arian JR77 for 5 R's says, saw Superman yesterday and oh boy, talk about a super boy. How could James Gunn even think this is good start? Hail. I think they were under the gun as far as having
Uh-huh.
I think they were under the gun as far as having to start to like, they're pressured to get this out. They're pressured to get it out in a certain amount of time. They're starting a DCU, and I think that script could have used a few more passes, Chris.
Yeah.
And I think it could have a few more. And that's what those locked in release dates are also bad for creativity because sometimes shit doesn't work and you just delay it. You just go, you know what? We need to delay this a year. They did that with Doomsday, and you want to know why? Because they didn't have a finished script. I think Doomsday gets delayed again. I've said that from jump.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man 4, is it filming? Because it's coming out it's coming out in 1 year.
No.
Has it started filming, chat? Somebody in chat will know.
Thanks, chat.
Somebody in chat will know. Has Spider-Man 4 started? It says no. I don't think it has. I think they just completed casting. They do have a finished script, though, so give them that.
It says we'll begin summer 2025 at some point.
Yeah. So they got they can turn shit around in a year now. That's impressive. We'll see if that gets delayed or not. Have you seen Drop on Peacock? Good thriller. I have not. Radicalized. I have not. Matthew Hammond on Radicalized, sorry. And Lost for Words has been a member for 48 months. Thank you. Thank you. Google Larry Niven's 1971 humorous essay, Man of Steel, Woman of Kleenex, regarding Jor-El's stupid plan. We will have to Google that later, but I will. Put a pin on that, X-Ray Girl. That sounds interesting. And Arian, a big congrats on the book, Super Gary. Oh, thanks. Sorry, I can't buy it because I live in Brazil, and the conversion rate makes it cost a small fortune. LOL, still hell. Hey, you can hopefully the audiobook or something. Sorry about your country right now. Sorry about your country. Have Dan buy you a book. He's rich. In Brazilian standards. He's 100-aire. Mexi Rage for $10 says, also, is there a way we can push whoever owns the rights to Speed Racer movie to come out with a 4K? I think it would be beautiful, and I'd like to own it. I would too. I agree. Sorry if I have said this before. I just rewatched it. Especially the way it's shot. It would look spectacular in 4K if the transfer was good. I like Speed Racer. It is a human cartoon. And that's how it was shot. Gary, if you like crime/drama shows, you should watch Department Q. It's not woke. I will check it out. I do like the crime and drama shows. Mostly genre stuff. It's my thing. But of late, just the best stuff I've seen is normie fodder. Like Landman and Tulsa King. Tulsa King's coming out this year. So we're going to get season 3 this year. And they're starting to release some shows once a year. They're not waiting 2 years anymore. It's a crazy concept. Gamer Plush, 17 for $2. Chris Gore, a freaking mustache. Dion Jenkins, 2 parts for $10, says, do you think Bradley Cooper and Angela could actually be Zod and Ursa posing as Cal's parents to try to trick him into conquering Earth for them? Maybe that'll get answered in no, it can't be Clayface, in Supergirl, in a completely different movie. No, James Gunn has come out and confirmed that is Jor-El and Lara, and that's what they said. He's come out and confirmed it. Now, could James Gunn be lying? Yes, he lies all the time. Will they probably fix it and retcon it in another movie? Yes, it's still a complete failure of storytelling. Total failure. And I don't know how that made it past test screening. So I'm guessing in the test screenings, people did mark that down going, no, and they just ignored it. Because I can't imagine Superman fans sitting through that going, oh, that's cool. Like, hell no.
I hate it. It's terrible.
Yep. The Comics Crusader says, congrats on the launch of your book. Thank you. And 500 episodes. Yeah. Very amazing. God bless, and may the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, brother. Maybe are you going to Comic-Con, Max? Max going to Comic-Con?
I think he said he's not, but he might be coming down for the meetup.
All right, cool. What are your thoughts on Superboy Prime? One of my favorite characters, even with the overabundance of evil Superman that keep getting shadowed. I like Superboy Prime. I do. And I think that's something you could really introduce and be interesting. It would be really interesting. Later on. Like even the Authority. You could bring the Authority in a decade. That'd work. Totally. Just wanted to say you look great for 500 years old, Gary. Hey, Chris. Hello, XRA girl.
Hi, Joel.
Hello. Yeah, I just to go back to Tulsa King and Landman, which is shooting right now in Texas. Tulsa King, I think, wrapped. Reacher. Like, these shows are starting to come out once a year, and that's why they're going to dominate, because they are taking these big, long breaks. They're also released weekly, so you feel like you have more time with them. Mobland will probably be a different case because you have such a high-end cast in that one, so there's probably scheduling conflicts. But that shouldn't take 2 years either. Like, The Gentleman's taking 2 years, and that's ridiculous. And One Piece taking 2 years, understandable. 3 years, that's ridiculous. I mean, because that's a young cast too. And that's a cast that has to stay relatively young. And they're going to be fucking 50 by the time season 3 comes out. And you lose all your momentum. Like, there was so much momentum behind One Piece. And coming out 3 years later is just like, you fucking blew it. You blew it. It doesn't make sense that Cal's parents would be villains. Is Supergirl villainous too? No, she's just going to be a hot mess. And it makes sense if you're the kind of person who's a semi-beta nihilist, whose complete worldview comes from living in Hollywood for decades at this point. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like getting somebody from Troma Studios to do a Superman movie is a stretch to begin with. It's not the right person. Not saying he's wrong for comic book movies. I'm saying he's wrong for this one. Guys, I'm starting to think Gunn can't do Superman. Yeah, because he can't.
Yeah.
All of our concerns were valid. X-Ray needs a low-cut shirt to pull in more super chats. Yeah, she's not, you know what? Not
That's why Chris is naked, okay?
Yeah, Chris is naked right now. You should be just throwing the dollar bills at his lack of a G-string. No.
The Gore string.
I can wear I can wear a lower cut shirt. You know, if she's got to do it, I got to do it.
Equality.
People would pay me not to. Gary, have you been reading the recent Conan comics? I've been itching for some good Conan stories. Are they worth reading, or should I go with the Marvel Omnibus? Start with the Marvel Omnibus because it's the GOAT. But the new Conan comics, a little behind, are very good. They're very good. As a matter of fact, those are the only things I regularly go by that are new when I go into my LCS. I get comic book. I get Conan. Now I get Transformer stuff. I'm probably going to get G.I. Joe too. And then anything Miller World. But that's it. Everything else is back issues. But yes, the newer Conan comic books, as far as I've read, are good. Jay Larson, hey, Gary, congrats on your book. Thank you. If DC could have a creative committee like Marvel had until Feige got rid of them, who would you pick? I would pick Mark Miller, Jeff Loeb, Dan Jurgens, and Jeff Johns. All would have warned Gunn about his change to Jor-El. I'm not against it. Your list is great right there. He does have a creative committee. It's just not those people. It's just not those people. It's the writer from Birds of Prey. It's Tom King. Drew Goddard, that's a good one. But that's a good list right there. I'm not against that one at all. But Dan Jurgens has to be there. He's a guy who's recently done it and still gets it. My Roku TV has Classic Reel Channel with Republic's 1941 Adventures of Captain Marvel and Columbia's 1949 Adventures of Batman and Robin. Good fun and better than Disney Marvel crap. I have DVDs of that stuff. I love it, the Lone Boomer. They also, Roku TV and I think Samsung TV, they all have Star Trek Next Generation channels. and classic Doctor Who channels. So they're just running old TNG episodes all day and old classic Doctor Who all day, and they're fantastic. You know who gets lockets with pictures of people that don't know in it? Stalkers and freaks, says TJ Crink. And that's describes Chris perfectly. That was mean.
We should.
Sorry.
We should end the show. I mean, you're reading Soups, ending the show. Let's end on some positivity.
Okay.
People have been debating about Superman. I have 2 big reasons you need to see Superman. If you would share screen.
Yeah, I mean, like they cover them up. They don't really allow them to fly. You know what I mean?
Right.
It looks like they need to breathe a little.
Yeah. You know,
Right.
I'm abreast of the situation, but I really think they were kind of held down.
Right. Yeah.
But she's got some assets, man. She's also a very good Lois Lane. She's
Yeah. I like her style is different. It fits her character, right? So I think she did a great job. The whole cast is great. But like I said,
but you know what? She's also not out there going, I'm being like so objectified and then rocking that dress on the red carpet. Unlike ScarJo, who said, I was being so objectified and then has this super low, like, ScarJo, you're hot. You got to where you are because you were hot, but you were also a pretty decent actress. I mean, I personally don't see a ton of range in ScarJo. I watched the dinosaur movie and it was very monotone performance. But she got a good paycheck and good for her, man. Rock it. Do it. And she looks great for 40. She looks fantastic. But yeah. Good job, Rachel Brosnahan. Hey, you got it. Work it. Okay. My daughter really likes Superman. She's 10, so give her a break. Of course I'm going to give her a break. I'm not going to, your daughter's stupid for like a Superman. No, I'm not going to do that. Now people are saying I'm stupid for not liking Superman. And well, I am stupid, but I still didn't like Superman. Anyway, she wants to read the comic now. This would be her intro to comics. Which graphic novel should I start with? All suggests AI suggests All-Star Superman. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't start a 10-year-old girl with the All-Star Superman. Superman for all seasons. Jeff Loeb. Superman for all seasons. Hey, boss, just bought a copy of your book and the shirt. Thank you, Smasho, for $100. Woo! Smasho. Damn, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for buying the book. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy it. Have a few laughs at my expense. Warren Sapir for $199 for the Gore string.
God.
Saw the Dino movie, hated the setup, made no sense, loved the bitching about how much the environment in 70 million years, followed by bitching about how we are changing the environment. No self-awareness. I know, like, yeah, that was some of the, like, just cringe political stuff in that. And then you're going to bitch about the environment and then you're going to not know anything about it if we want to get super nerdy by bringing up that there's more oxygen around the equator, which isn't true.
Well, it's the whole narrative about climate change. People are not buying it because we have proof. We have a movie called An Inconvenient Truth, and literally everything it predicts didn't happen.
It's a time capsule of retardation.
I have an issue of Newsweek magazine from when man landed on the moon, talking about how everything will be destroyed by the year 2000. We survived, so it's weird. There's like proof that this narrative is pushed and it didn't turn out.
Well, and that's why they went from global warming to climate change. And the only thing that could happen is we could get colder, which would be catastrophic. And idiots out there are trying to make the world cooler, which would be catastrophic.
I don't want to say, but someone I know who works in the jet fuel industry, they make sustainable jet fuel. One of their biggest customers is Taylor Swift. My friend works for this company and told me all this stuff is a grift. It's marketing.
Yep.
It's BS. And it's to make celebrities feel good when they buy these products that are labeled this way. And they meet certain metrics so they can actually, call it that. But it's no different than organic bananas or organic broccoli.
Yep.
All broccoli is organic. It's I don't want to get to go down.
We
a
can't
huge
get into
rabbit
it,
hole, but it's
bullshit.
all branding. It's bullshit.
It's bullshit. It's utter bullshit. The Mauric 229 for $4.99. Congratulations on 500 episodes. Gary, here's 500 pennies to celebrate. Thank you. Chris, have you seen Green and Gold on the Angel app? I liked it and recommend.
I have not. Sorry about that. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it. I have that app. For $20, we have Metal Head Madman has donated $20. Thank you very much. He wanted to put his screen name in there because YouTube is fucking lame with this shit. When Supergirl appeared, did no one on Earth know there was a second Kryptonian? It was like when Dawn appeared as Buffy's sister suddenly. Well, at least they explained that. Dawn, not the most popular character in Buffy. We're going to say that. That's even at the time. A rhinestone locket with Pedro sold out. There must have been either a limited supply or a lot of childless crazy cat ladies, says Anakmaman for $5. Yes. Here are 2 coffees and 1 Chinese tea for you guys. LOL. Thank you for the 10 euros from Waldo. Appreciate it. Skyrim, the shrimp for $5. I say we remake Brokeback Mountain with Pedro Pascal and Tom Holland. Call it Brokeback Mountain 2, A Rough Ride.
Oh, no.
I don't know how rough it'd be. You know what I'm saying? It's a long traveled highway. At least when it comes to Pedro. Okay. Just saying. Tom King's Supergirl will be DC's Ironheart. I kind of agree.
Oh, wow. You're right.
Listen, the men were mostly portrayed pretty weak. So we're going to have this, she's a hot mess, but she'll still be the boss. The boss. I just watched, on your recommendation, Chris, I think so, Flight Risk? No. Flight Plan? No.
It was Josh Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun with him. His stuff was great, but there was a girl boss in there. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah.
God. But I mostly liked it. It was pretty fun, especially when he just got fucking wasted and started.
Right.
That the one British assassin that came up to him and goes, it was like throwing out all these threats like, I am going to kill you, but I will let you live. And all of a sudden you see sparks coming out of her head and you think he's just tripping balls. And it turns out he just stuck a spike in her head and she was bleeding. That was funny. I was laughing for that one. That was good. That was good. It's you could rent it. I'd say, yeah, but there's a little girl boss in it. Thumbs up 1981 for $9.99. You think with the recent retcon of Kamala Khan into G-size one era of X-Men, giant size era of X-Men. Yes. She's going to be pushed into their awful reboot. Marvel Comics died. It now solely exists to promote bad movies. Just said, yeah. I saw Aaron Sparrow tweet about this because I'm not reading current Marvel Comics, but I think there's one where they, and listen, they did this in Hickman's run too. But Sue is going to be boss lady now. Sue Storm in Fantastic Four. And I was told that directly when I asked David Gabriel at a retailer thing many, many, many years ago. I've slept since then. And I said, well, now, you know, that you guys have Marvel Comics, like, how are you going to make them? Are you going to, how's the continuity going to work? Are you going to make a separate universe? Are you going to make, Are you going to make stuff complimentary? And at first they did, Chris. At first it was very complimentary. Iron Man's movies helped Iron Man comic book sales. It also helped that they had Warren Ellis on it too. So they put good creators on the comic. They didn't kill the character, and it helped sales. But then they almost immediately went away. And he told me, no, it's gonna support that eventually. It's gonna support the movies. And I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I love that answer. And they've kind of done that. You know, I can't say they've full board done that. What they've done is adapted the worst of the comics and brought them into the movies. And they've done that a lot. The reason they do that is it's post Disney buying Marvel. Marvel Comics died when Disney bought them. I mean, it's just the way it is. How did Sinners kill Blade? Asked Aaron Pipe 76 for $5. Very good question. At the time, and our Marvel guy, just his only statement to me was, "Oh, Sinners." I'm like, "Hey, I'm about to go see Sinners." He's all, "Oh, you mean the movie that killed Blade?" I haven't gotten the nitty gritty on it, but I will ask. But my assumption is similar scripts. They were both period pieces. And they probably would have seen it as too similar. Plus, Ryan Coogler was doing it, and Marvel doesn't want to piss him off. But I don't know more than that. General Whack. General Whack.
Yes.
For $10. Can't wait for y'all's take on this Netflix show I got to see super early. I signed an NDA or else I'd say it out loud, but damn shame. Is it genre? Is it animated? Is it live action? Is it coming out this year? K-pop Demon Hunters is being considered for Oscar nominations for Best Original Song in Animation. Just saying, if you need a Pedro break, it must be Emmy. It can't be Oscars. Thank you, Kyle. Superman, the animated series, is the perfect blueprint for a Superman movie. It is. I'm not sure why they didn't get Bruce Timm on board to help with the movie or use the animated series. I would have brought Paul Dini on board. I wouldn't have brought Bruce Timm. Bruce Timm was on board for that Batman animated series that just came out, which was shit. Hey all, Motor City Comic Con just announced Mark Waid will be attending. Should I get a Flash book signed or Kingdom Come? I'm a huge fan of the guy, but Kingdom Come is very well known. I would get I mean, Mark Waid, not the most popular guy around these parts, but he did do some good comic book writing back in the day. I would say probably get a Kingdom Come. Simply That Guy for $5. It's starting to seem like Joe Quinn lied about Johnny not being a player, which I am fine with. I'm fine with him lying about that because Johnny's a player. And it certainly looked like it from that clip where he's trying to hit on the Silver Surfer, the female Silver Surfer. Shalom. Yes. If Fantastic Four turns out better than Superman, is DC gone then? That ain't good. That ain't good. Man, that would shock me if I walked out of Fantastic Four going, that's better than Superman.
I think it will be. It'll be more coherent. I'm not saying better. I mean, the story wise, we already know, stuff that doesn't work going in, but I don't know. I think it'll be better than Superman.
And what a condemnation of James Gunn, because Fantastic Four was directed by a TV director.
Yeah.
So if his movie is better, yeah, that ain't good. That ain't good. We'll see what the public sentiment is, though. Because it's not just what I think or Chris thinks. I wish
the thing.
Yeah, we're almost done, but Chris might need to run. Are we at 2 hours?
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I'll stick around.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll get through these. I wish the thing sounded like that in the movie. I do too. I do too. Carolina Smash. Toivo Korhonen. For €5 says Legend of Zelda live action. Link and Zelda actors were announced. Yes, and they represent the characters. They're male and female. So congrats to Zelda fans out there. Yeah, I don't know. What I know of Nintendo, which is pretty much through osmosis for Jeremy, will never shut the fuck up about it, is they wouldn't fuck something up like that. But I could be wrong. The only award show I will watch is Award This. Same here.
Thank you.
Cody Gray, 100 for $2. I may be biased, but the visual effects in 1923 were great. They were, and there wasn't a ton of them. Taylor Sheridan is pretty base. That being said, he does have an obsession with Native American grievances to the point of it being a fetish. Yes. In Aquaman, he only, and I mean lightly, I mean with kid gloves and little feathers, goes over the very complicated history. Did they get fucked over? Yes. Did they fuck over each other? Yes. So, yeah. That's why, you know what? That's why I kind of favor Tulsa King and Landman over Yellowstone and 1923 and 1883. 1923 is fun. But that Native American storyline went fucking nowhere. Nowhere in season 2. Rowan Atkinson made the best doctor. He was great. He would actually make a great doctor. I don't buy tickets when Pedro Pascal is in the movie. Not going to happen. And yes, Gary, the T-Rex scene in Jurassic World Afterbirth was great. That's cool. I thought it was silly, but it's going to make more money than Superman. Gary is fake news. I mean, I was on that one. You're right, Eric Mod. I can't lie. Don't be sad, Gary. I'm a Swedish man. Started watching Doctor Who out of spite, beginning with an unearthly child. Now past episode 600 of the classic. Oh, it's so good. It's great that there's the only good thing coming out of Doctor Who is they're releasing the classic series on Blu-ray, and the big collections are fucking fantastic, and I buy them every time. And watching them in order is fun. By the way, please YouTube Dugadoo. Yeah, wow. Okay, Krog. Thank you, Krog Based. Matthew Hammond for $2. Has LA become more drivable since ICE came there? That's what the articles were saying. As Chris, has the traffic lightened up?
Traffic?
Did you hear about that? After the ICE raids, that the traffic is not as bad in LA.
Well, Home Depots aren't riddled with people hanging out, but and I guess kids aren't working on marijuana farms anymore.
Yeah, who's gonna pick my marijuana, Chris?
Yeah, where are the kids gonna pick my weed so I can go to the weed store? Where are the children?
Oh, big shocker!
Workers?
ICE raid on a marijuana farm, and they found a bunch of kids without parents.
Yeah,
minors without parents. Big shocker. Forced labor.
It's weird people defending that shit.
If you guys were there a year ago, you could have had crack in the White House, says Texan Warrior. I know we missed the opportunity, but I don't want to relapse. And I don't want Hunter to relapse either. I hope Hunter is enjoying his genuine sobriety after completely screwing over the country. This November, you'll believe a 40-year-old is a teen. Stranger Things. If you guys talk about Superman again on FNT, can you watch/comment on Mike? Oh, Francesca. I went back and watched that, and I'm like, who is he? And he's a sports guy. So I'm like, okay, I remember who he was. God damn, that was a funny review. That was a funny review. So I did watch it. Yes, we could go over it. Review of the movie. It's a get off my lawn in review form. It really is. It's such an old man. I fucking loved it. It was so good. It's funny is Barstool Sports put that and said that's the best review of Superman, and then they put their positive review of Superman. Do you hear that James Gunn pulled a John Cena by praising China?
No.
Where the movie's not doing that good? Won't put truth, justice, and the American way in the movie, but he praises China. Your thoughts on K-pop Demon Hunter on Netflix? No thoughts yet. I haven't sat down and watched it. but I will. Snowdub for $5. What's up, Snowdub? I bought a hard copy of Gary's book because he's a hard man that's done hard time. Stay hard, my friend. Well, at least not longer than 4 hours. Thank you, Snowdub. So are Kryptonians a stand-in for Viltrumites? Yeah, people are going to say that a lot from the bad Superman trope that came out after Superman, but because conquering Earth is the invincible plot. Yes, many people have brought that up, and rightly so, but it actually stuff like that predates Invincible. So, you ever heard of a Mark Waid comic called Irredeemable, Chris?
No, I have not. No.
So that takes the bad Superman trope and dials it up to 20. It was a very popular book for a while, but it's a horrible Superman. What do you think this reason for declining dating, marriage, and birth rates happening globally? Could you blame wokeism, but isn't it everywhere like Japan? Or is RW? I don't know what RW is.
I think he meant maybe right now. I don't know, unless I don't know what.
Well,
RW
Japan
means
is
either.
homogenous, and they've always kind of had that problem. And culturally, when it comes to like Europe, and you get to a certain affluence, more people don't want to have kids, but that was also through the introduction of distractions and materialism. And there is a way that it works. But I also think, and I haven't been to Japan, so I don't know culturally. What I've seen in Europe is marriage has strongly been discouraged, and divorce is something that's been promoted through feminism. But I am just a simple nerd. These are things I observe. But I think a society works much better when it's based on having the nuclear family. Made my life better. I never wanted kids. Thought the concept of it was annoying. Thought I was going to die early anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But then I had kids, and it's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life.
Same. My same experience. I'm glad I had them young.
Yeah. Hey, at least they let the other chick show hers. Yeah, Miss Tessmacher was hot. Matthew Hammond for $3. Watch Peacock's Poker Face series. It felt like a series in the 80s and 90s with a singular character procedural where the main character, Charlie Cale, solves murders while running from the mob enforcer played by Benjamin Bratt. He is a great antagonist. Yeah, you're going to see them moving, especially on streaming, moving back to that. And this year in particular, but last year too, streaming is better. We're getting better stuff on streaming than we are in the theater.
True.
We just are. Better casts, better writing. It's just better.
Poker Face is kind of fun. I saw the first episode of season 2. It's clever. It's like an old school, like, cop show from the 70s, 80s. I got to run, Gary, but I'm sharing. I'm sorry, but I'm sharing one last thing to end my watch on the show. If you could share.
Your watch has ended.
My watch has ended, but the show continues, and it's
oh God!
Release the McCracken. Thank you. We sent you to Earth to become ruler and repopulate the planet. And then it's Elon as Superman. Challenge accepted.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Release the McCracken.
Release the McCracken. Well done, Legion of Memers. All right, Chris. What do you got coming up?
Hollywood on the Rocks with Ing the Merciless at 1 p.m. Pacific. Join us. Going to be a lot of fun. And I guess there won't be a nooner next week, but I will see you next week a lot. So
I'll the next month.
The next month. I'll see you. I don't know. Let me know. Hit me up what your plan is.
Well, I mean, it's the same plan we talked about before.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll be heading your way very soon.
Well, okay. Hit me up. Maybe something this weekend. Let me know.
Yep.
What's up?
Yep.
All right. Take care. Thanks, X-Ray Girl. Thanks,
Bye,
everybody in the
Chris.
chat. Thank you, brother. See you very soon, IRL.
See you IRL. Take care, Chris. Chris Gore, ladies and gentlemen.
Chris
Chris Gore. Chris Gore. We got a few more here and then we're out of here. There we go. And Bika 69 for $5. Gary, what do you think about using Aliath from Aliath from Deadpool Wolverine? It says W and DP, but I mean Wolverine should get first billing. To reboot the MCU. Call it the Ashes of the Phoenix. Doom wants to be the writer. Heroes stop him. Maybe. I would just end it with Secret Wars and just say we're starting over. And you recast Iron Man. I wouldn't even use a plot point. I would say this story ended. This story has ended. And we're going to start a new story. And just break clean at this point. That's and then recast Iron Man, Captain America, and Hulk and Thor and bring them back. With and I'd let it sit. Do you ever hear Pedro Pascal on the Opie and Anthony back in the day making fun of Lady Di? Makes me think he pretends to be woke. I don't think he pretends. But that I do not recall. Thank you. The Charlie Reels. Maybe there's a clip out I can look at for $5. King Moon Razor for $4.99. Hey, Gary, in Final Space by Alan Rogers Taboo, I mentioned in the super chat and everybody got quiet and Ripa looked like I called him a gamer word. Did you? Did you? Sue Storm is girl boss in comic. Sent tweet of it. Yeah, in the newer one, Billy D. Shilliams, that's what I heard. That's what I heard from Aaron Sparrow, the great Aaron Sparrow, who likes Superman, I think. Marvel spends more effort dodging paying royalties than creating good movies and shows now. That is true, Hickory Chip. You are not wrong. Thank you for the $5. Thoughts on Tron Ares, which is around the corner. I'm tentatively looking forward to it. More than Fantastic Four. Let's just say that. 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. It's Tron. I freaking love Tron Legacy, but they're ignoring that, which kind of bugs me. So we'll see. Gary, I apologize that people are finding my channel when looking for you. Says Nerdrotic. No need to apologize. That's funny. I would definitely change it to that. Inakbamon for $2. Mark Wade's Daredevil run sucks. It does. Cat Grant is the same actress from the Suicide Squad that distracted the Long Man. I still laugh my ass off when I remember him lose his train of thought. Yes. Cat. She's hot. Pedro Pascal bought all the lockets. He did, says Arian. I agree. And we're wrapping it up there, right, X-Ray Girl?
One more. General Whack for $5 says it's supposed to come out this year. I doubt it. And it's a Sony prop. It rhymes with Post Nutters. That's the guy with the NDA that saw a good show on Netflix.
Oh, really? It's a show?
Or
really?
Uh-huh.
Well, what rhymes with Post Nutters, chat? I'm waiting for the chat to catch up. You don't know what rhymes with Post Nutters?
No.
The chat's going to know, but I'm waiting for it to catch up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got it, Jer.
Ghostbusters.
Who are you going to call?
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Cigarettes.
We also have Arian 69 for 69 for 40 yen says birth rates are declining even in right-wing countries. And
Yes.
Jose Taco for $2 says Odyssey IMAX early tickets is for 70 millimeter. SAT has one. San Antonio has one.
Say that again.
Odyssey IMAX early tickets is for 70 millimeters.
Yes. I'm
San Antonio has
gonna see it in the 70 millimeter. Hell yeah.
We're caught up.
Now we can go. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to the Nerdrotics. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat donation. I haven't got a clue. I had a video I was gonna do, and then it's not ready. It's just not ready. So maybe I'll just review Eddington, but definitely Fantastic Four next week, for sure.
It's gonna be a big one.
For sure. So this will be re-uploaded on Nerdrotic Live. You could just hang on to the link. It'll be unlisted, but you can keep watching it if you like. And again, thank you all for watching. We will see you on the Nooner in a couple weeks, but on Friday Night Tights this week, FNT will be on Friday at the same bat time, same bat channel. Anything you got coming up?
Just poor choices tonight. More celebrity gossip type of stuff.
Cool.
It's fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Ciao, everyone.